Apples? Apples. This is apples. This is my code. First, the game engine itself. We go through Azul core. Um, for my game engine, I do have some pointers, and I have a queue for the game birds so we could switch each bird as to go through the queue so that we are able to switch birds at slingshot time. Here are my images, pretty standard batches. Um, in my functions, pretty much all of them are the same. They take the float and the p world of each object, and they set a standard of them, and then they also have their bodies inside the constructor. They have updates, and they have health, stuff like that, sounds, whatever they need. This is the trail for the particle. Um, so as each one is made, I put them on each. I put them inside the world at a certain point, and then I put them on the queue. Put the birds on the queue. Each person goes on also the list. You push all of them through. I do some offsetting so that you're going to farther away. Here's where I make the map so it's extended and it's big, and when you zoom out, it's not that bad. And my contact listener, I set a camera position straight at the blocks so that you get that view, and then you have to turn into the birds for the camera. We do our time steps. We check our bodies, and as we go on, we go into input, and we check the mouse position, and then we're getting, these are the pannings, checking if the bird is false or left and inside, and if set it to false, then get the trail, delete the trail, because this is where we want to start back again from the beginning. This is checking if the bird's inside certain positions so that we can move it back or forward in the sling, and some of it's for the sling itself, like the actual image for the sling. And this is flying, so you can shoot it into the air, setting the velocity, the linear impulse. And then once it's in the air, once it's flying, I have a P state in there. I know that's the position state, but I had to use it. Then you get another camera view where it zooms backwards and it stops at a certain position. And then once you click right and it's in flight mode, it'll be done. And then you can then it'll set exactly the position straight into where the blocks are. And if it's in air, it does the trail. And then the keyboard just resets it. It just resets the bird. For pixel for my game objects, I have a whole bunch of them. Each one is pretty much similar to the next. Life swapping, checking for health, checking for fixtures, and I have each bird on a different project here. So when you load up this one, gives you the white bird, but if you load up the green bird, it'll give you green and allows you to do certain ones. I have joints in the white birds one, so let me show you that. So show you the code on that. Pretty standard. I didn't really go too much detail with it. This one. So I made a standard joint and then rotated it around. Where is it? It's in the revision. And then actually it's in the revision. I just sent it in. For the code, not really know, think about what I have to say here. So each bird, how each bird works, like I have a G bird here. I just have it where like it has a standard like go function, and then it makes the bird do a certain task. So like in the green birds, it makes it go backwards. In the blue birds is actually particularly interesting. It makes the birds go um, like multiply. Let me see here. I'm getting confused with my own code here. I'm sorry. Um, it's a bad sign when that's how you know you really messed it up. I probably should have just done this in one. I took your advice on the multiple projects, but it really got my wires crossed through the whole thing. But yeah, so I get the velocity of the blue bird, then I create another bird, and I set it a little bit higher and a little bit lower, and then I set its velocity the same as that. So when you see it, um, the bird multiplies like that. But that's my code. My implementation of each thing was heavily reinitialized this last couple of weeks. I wanted to get it as small as possible so I can make worlds pretty quickly. But yeah, that's my code. Thank you.